Good morning, good day, good evening. Hello, everyone. I am just going to give a minute or two to allow for people to trickle in, but welcome to today's shamanic breathwork. I know a lot of you have been reaching out and asking, when's part two? And here we are. Thank you, everybody, for your patience and also for your patience with some of the time changes. But yeah, here we are. So again, just going to let people trickle in over the next minute or two. And during that time, what I will say is begin to simply get your space ready if it's not ready already. Um, yeah, comfortable, whether you want to be seated. I prefer personally being laying down because today we are actually going to do the practice of the breath work. We are going to be together probably for about an hour. It should not go for 3 hours today, not like the part one. Part one was really about understanding the mechanics, understanding the psycho-spiritual, psycho-emotional, even like somatic um, pieces, right, around breath work, and just how amazing the practice is really when you consistently put it into practice. And of course, there's many different types of breath work. And today we are going to experience sort of a hybrid. This is going to be a bit of a hybrid because, of course, we are online. So, very different energy, very different experience than when we are all together. But still no different because we are creating a field together. Okay, so I really want to highlight that even if you are cozy in your home or wherever you are, and I am here and we are everywhere across this beautiful world, we are creating a coherent field together. So that will be felt for sure in sort of the, more energetic realms. Okay, let me see here. I'm just going to take a peek at the comments. Oh, hello. Please let me know, my goodness, if you can hear me properly. I'm going to do some sound testing. We are going to be at the will of the tech gods today because I don't know about you guys, but technology has been insanely wonky for me personally. I mean, I think it's always wonky for me anyways, but it's just been wonky for so many people lately. Just the Zooms and everything has just been very interesting. So please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know if you are having trouble hearing any of the music. There will be music today. And what I do suggest is just put your volume up as loud as possible. So as you get your space ready, and again, even as we're doing this, feel free to, how would I say, sort of like shut down the screen. Great, thank you. 5 on 5, loud and clear. Thank you, everyone. Hello, Julie. Hello, Dr. Eva. Hello. Okay. So yeah, feel free to shut down your screens so long as you can hear me, get really comfortable. And I, always love to do a few things before, like light your candle, bring in those elemental pieces. Very excited. Yeah, so am I. I'm very happy to be here as always, and just always anytime I get an opportunity to share these things, it's just really a blessing. So happy to be here as well. So what I've done is I've also lit some incense. I have cleansed my space. I've saged and I've, put in some Palo Santo. So whatever feels right for you. Anybody who even wants to have a little altar on the side and bring in whatever it is. Okay. Just make your space feel safe. It's always about set and setting. Hello, howdy. Hi, Donna. Yeah, set and setting is always very important for these things. And you're going to be doing a parallel journey. So you're going to be journeying within self for self, right? And of course, we're going to be journeying together in the etheric realms. Okay, so I'm going to give everybody a second or two to light their candles and do their incense and, smoke out their space. And in the meantime, I'm also going to get some things. How about this? Let me know. So usually in person. So those of you who got to experience a little taste of shamanic breathwork at the conference back in March, um, you understood that the drum is also a really big piece of this, like drumming you in and drumming you out. Online, it's a little bit more challenging because sometimes we don't hear the drum. So I'm gonna do it, and you guys tell me: is it a 5 on 5? Can you hear the drum? If not, it's okay. We'll figure something else out. But here we go. Can you hear it? If not, it's fine. I didn't think you'd be able to hear it, but I just, take the chance anyways. Um, but yeah. Oh, you can. Okay. Hey, look at that. This is amazing. Hi, Melva. All right. Okay, perfect, perfect. So we're gonna do a drum in then. Okay. Excellent, excellent. I'm like really happy about this actually. Because usually, like I said, the tech gods don't let us hear the drum. Okay, so before we start the ceremonial piece, and as you guys are coming into your space, of course we're going to do an official what I call casting of the circle, but we'll do that in a moment. And first and foremost, I really wanted to highlight, I'm really excited, right? Because I wanted to highlight today, July 6th, we are currently in what we would call the star Sirius portal, right? And I wanted to speak a little bit about this because it's um, it really is at this particular time. I mean, it always has been. This is an ancient Egyptian festival. I'll get into this piece. But basically, at this current time on the planet, the restoration of the solar frequencies, which a lot of you have already heard me speak about many times, is really, really important. Okay. And so today, like pretty much, we're smack in the middle of this portal that began around July 3rd, and it's going to come into completion around July 8th. Okay. And what this means is that the star Sirius, right, basically makes what we call the heliacal rise, okay, with the sun. All right. It's basically a helix or like a spiral structure, basically, is what that means, that curves around a central axis, right? Literally like a corkscrew, right? Or what we would literally look at and see, a DNA strand. Okay, so this is really important, that shape of the DNA strand. So this star Sirius does this around our sun. Okay, and so the ancient Egyptians knew this, or they would celebrate this as what they would call the Sothic New Year, right? The Sothic New Year really refers to, again, that ancient Egyptian New Year, which was really aligned with this heliacal rising of the star Sirius, right? Known to the Egyptians as Sopdet, right? Or in Greek, Sothis, right? And what this meant was that this was a time that the Nile, right, would flood, right? There was like flooding of the Nile in ancient Egypt. And so they really saw this as a time of rebirth, abundance, right? Fertility. And most importantly, the return of the solar mother. And I get goosebumps. Woo! I really do, because it's just like such a, for me personally, on this path, on this journey, it really is seated in my mission, purpose, service in this life, is this restoration of the solar mother and what that means. So Sirius, the star Sirius, can really be seen as, what we would call sort of the spiritual sun behind our sun. Okay. So it's like a source of higher consciousness, right? This divine intelligence or soul remembrance. And so for anyone truly who is walking this solar path, right? This Sirius portal that we're in between the 3rd and the 8th, it's not just about, oh, the light. Okay. It's really about like the embodied radiance. It's really about like, both men and women, the solar womb remembrance, or like the solar frequency of the hara, right? For men. Um, and for both men and women, truly, it is this reactivation of like the feminine's luminary role, right? In planetary evolution. Evolution. You guys have all been hearing me talk about this a lot, right? There is no evolution without creation, which is a feminine essence, right? Creation comes through the feminine. So this is really a really beautiful portal to be doing this breath work. Yeah, to be in coherence with each other, to really be of service to not only self, but service to the all by being of service to self, right? And of course, this portal is super important for whoever like really resonates with the Hathor and like Isis lineages, Isis, Osset, Isius, right? Um, and if we dig into like, the how would I say, sort of more the truer, non-inverted templates and teachings of the Isis Osset lineage, Hathor lineages, like we really understand that Isis, it was said that she was, mythically born of Sirius, right? The star Sirius. And that part of her medicine and part of her healing was really about the powers of resurrection, right? That was directly linked to the solar star light, right? Sirius, it's a solar star. So that being said, right? Again, super potent time to be doing this breath work. And I just really wanted to highlight that personally. So, of course, a lot of us have been waiting for this breath work to take place. And of course, it was just divinely timed. So please enjoy and get as much as you can out of this. All right. So let me see here. Now that everybody, and is this portal the same time every year? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. It always would come around the time of the floods of the Nile, right? Because obviously, when you think about it, it was so dry, right? And then when the Nile would flood, it would really make the soil and everything fertile for food to grow, right? Agriculture. So that was abundance, that was fertility, right? And understanding Isis as, sort of that bringing in the rebirth and the resurrection, the fertility, but also understanding her divine counterpart, you know, she was in union with Osiris, and Osiris was also seen as Lord of Agriculture on top of Lord of the Underworld, right? So just wanted to say that. So yes, definitely always around this time of year. So I will not be following the comments when we are really in the breath work. I just want to make that clear. I will take a peek here and there, but like when I'm in it, I'm in it. So I don't want to be dropped out by trying to follow comments, but I will allot probably about 15 minutes towards the end. The breath work portion itself is going to be about 30 minutes. And I will allot about 15, 20 minutes at the end to go through questions. And I really invite everyone. This is a safe space, truly. My intention is to, allow you to feel that safe space. So any comments that come up, any insights, visions, memories, remembrance, this is all about remembrance, right? Anything that you would like to put in the chat based on your experience and what you felt, please do so. I am super happy to hear it or to offer any kind of reflections if you're requiring reflections. So I just wanted to say that. All right, here we are. Let me just get my screen set up here because I'm on a tiny little laptop and I've got all of these really big things going here. Okay, so I'm just going to test the music really quick. You guys let me know if the music is a 5-on-5. I tested it before. It should be working. Give me a moment. I'll put it on. You let me know. Just give me a yes or a no. Were we able to hear that? I'm just going to wait to see if you guys give me a yes or a no. Yay! Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate it. All right. Perfect. Okay. So far, so good, everyone. Okay. So let's begin. Let's begin by simply just taking that first breath. And we are going to cast our circle and we're just going to open up the sacred space together. So just feel free again to get comfortable and close down the eyes. And we'll just go in through a quick little casting, just a little honoring of the all. And just taking that deep breath in, right into the heart space, and coming in to our body and really, really landing. Landing is the word. Landing in the here and the now, in this beautiful present moment, understanding and knowing truly that this present moment is the most important moment. Allowing all of the to-dos, all of the to-bes, and everything that may have been before that is just clouding the mind or filling the mind, allowing those to sit as witness as we enter the gate of this space together. And in this landing in the here and now, I'm just going to invite you all, just in your own personal space, to begin inviting in the guides and energies and counsel, those that you all uniquely personally work with to be in your personal space, inviting my personal ones in this beautiful space, calling in the frequency of Michael, the archangel, the frequency of the blue ray, calling in this beautiful sapphire flame, understanding that the flame is what tethers us to all source consciousness, tethers us into truth, tethers us into the organic. Long, long live the organic. This flame that sits at the altar of our heart, may it burn bright now, eternally. May it guide us always into higher truth, into love. And as we call in this beautiful flame, I call upon the blue flame, and I call upon this beautiful blue flame to wrap itself, casting itself across the globe, calling us all into circle, because we are all over the world right now. Wherever you are being invited beyond this threshold to step inside this circle of love, of truth, of flame, of source, of remembrance, allowing this beautiful blue flame to circle us and create these beautiful wall of blue purity, blue protection. Understanding that whatever is called into this circle is of love, of the Most High, and of benevolence only. Within this circle, we call upon the benevolent, healed ancestors. Those have ancestors who have prayed and prayed for those of us to step forth and wear their face and be their dream. We are here and now. And calling in, of course, the solar mother, she who illuminates all that is illusion, she who destroys all that is illusion. May she gently and lovingly do so first within, dissolving any residue of any form of denser, systemic imprinted values or beliefs that no longer belong in your space, in your body, in your psyche, in your consciousness, and in this circle. And taking a beautiful, beautiful deep breath in and just really feeling your body, this beautiful vessel, this beautiful temple, honoring each direction, beginning with the rising in the east, and the element of air and the winged ones, and coming down and honoring the south, the element of fire, the death and rebirth, and this beautiful cobra that sits and guards the south. Coming out of the south and going into the west, the element of water, purification, remembrance, plasma, calling in the water beings. And coming out of the west and into the north, the element of earth. I'm calling in the great white wolf, the wayfinder, always guiding us towards our North Star. I'm coming into center now. I'm calling in spirit, breath, dragon, calling your own name, giving yourself gratitude here and now for being here today and showing up for you, for your ancestors, for your descendants, for the planet, for the all. Thank you. And taking another beautiful deep breath in, calling this space officially open. So it is, so mote it be, so mote it be. All right. The space is officially open. Get yourselves all nice and comfortable. We will begin the breath work. And just a reminder, as we learned in the part 1, the breath is going to be a connected breath. So what that looks like is, I like to give the example of a bicycle. Really simple. It's like you're biking, right? But you're not stopping on the pedal. So you're just consistently breathing in and out. So it should really look like it doesn't have to be through the nose and the mouth. It can be whatever is comfortable for you. It could be in and out the mouth, in and out the nose. Yes, you're going to feel a burn a little bit. Yes, you are going to feel discomfort. And this is where we need to gently and gracefully keep pushing through. So you will keep breathing. You will pedal and pedal and pedal up the hill, all right, for a good 5 minutes, right? And once you do that, you're going to release the pedal. You're going to release the brake, and you're going to soar downhill, okay? And the downhill is the descent. And just pay attention. I will be guiding some words. Okay. Yes, there will be some guidance. Yes, there will be some music. Again, I encourage you to go as deep as you need to go. And I always like to say, breathe until you are surprised. Breathe until you are surprised. Trust that no matter how you choose to show up today, no matter how you choose to breathe, it's working. Okay, it's working. And we will discuss later, a little bit later on. So getting comfortable in your seat, I will begin to drum us in. And today, on this beautiful Sirius portal, right, as we begin our descent, I also want to invoke and call in the warrior, the solar mother, she who is warrior, she who governs consent, she who invites us to all belong. We are here. And just slowly coming into a very slow breath. And when you begin to hear the beating of the drum going faster and faster, after I offer the command, you may begin breathing much quicker, but just really slow right now. Just staying in the body, maybe closing the eyes, and just finding yourself. Where does she live within you? This solar frequency, this bright star. Where do you find her? Remaining with the breath. And just starting to breathe a little faster. Finding the warrior within. And allowing acceptance. Allowing surrender. And allowing love. Now begin pedaling. Begin pedaling. Keeping that breath connected. Keep pedaling up that beautiful hill. And breathe. Going a little deeper and a little faster. And seeing you on the other side. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Allowing the music to take you right into the mood. Keep breathing. Feeling in earth, your body. Allowing breath to bridge. Allowing breath to your palm. Let this breath carry you into the temple of your being. deep burn, very pleasant, allowing the roots to soften, deep breathing, allowing this breath to awaken the primal prayer. Breathe. Coming up from the root and coming into the sacral. Here is where I feel. Breathe into the hips. Breathe into the ocean. This is where emotion becomes creation. Allow pleasure to fill the pelvic wall. Let the waters stir. Let the remembrance breathe. Let your body move and breathe. Here we let go of pain. We let go of anything associated with fire. Here we release guilt. Any guilt, past traumas, imprinted. Any guilt inherited from a culture that fears feminine power. Deep breathing. Deep breathing as we come up from the sacral. We're gonna come up into the solar plexus, center core, the center of our solar sun. Here, this is where I choose. I choose to breathe. Bring breath into your belly. Breathe higher. Fill the cord. This is the center of your world. Feeling deep, deep in the belly, breathing. Staying with the breath, really coming into the solar plexus, the center. Here is where I release performance. Here is where I reclaim power. Power that was projected, power that was stolen, power that was leaked or outsourced. I reclaim power. Breathe. I am not here to prove. I am here to be. I am here. I choose. I choose alignment. I choose love. I lead because I choose and I lead from within. Breathe deep into your gut and let it burn through every false crown that you've ever bowed to. And as we move up from the solar plexus, we move into the heart. Here, I love. Here, I love. Breathing in to the cathedral of your chest, letting your ribs expand like wings, remembering flight. Here I love. I forgive myself for abandoning any truth. I release the stories that made love feel unsafe. I return to the sacred rhythm of giving and receiving. I remember truly who I am. I am love. I am love.
Oh mata matangi Oh loto mamain na toa Mana tu Taku pele pele Pamay tong mafanfananga Sao lo tong na tene
Let tears come. Let your breath be the tide that washes walls away. Let there be love. As we move up from the heart into the throat, here I speak. Here I breathe into my throat, a gateway, a bridge, a place where frequency comes from. Here I speak what is true, even when my voice shakes. My sound is medicine. Here I reclaim my voice from every time I silence myself. Let this next inhale and exhale carry sound. Let it carry a sigh, let it carry a hum, let it carry a howl, let it carry a scream. Let the body remember the language for words. allowing your journey to continue and breathe. Everything's perfect just as it is. This is where I see through illusion. Keep going. And as we come up from the throat, we come into our third eye, our mind's eye, the eye of Ma'at. Here she says, I see. Breaking through the illusion. I see through illusion. I trust what I sense. Breathe into this space between your brows. Breathe beyond thought, beyond logic. Breathe into vision. Here, my perception is sacred. Here, I no longer act like anything. I no longer feel good because I process in my disconnection. Here is where this is ending. Let the breath come like a mist, hovering, beautiful mist with that swirl in your mind's eye. And let the clarity rise and open. Keep breathing with the mind's eye, allowing sight. What do you see? Understanding that sight comes through all sensations. What do you feel? What do you taste? What do you smell? breath anytime you like. Feel it getting deeper. You feel like you just need to be exactly where you are as we come up from your mind's eye and into the crown, this beautiful sacred tunnel, opening to the cosmos, to the heavens. Here, I remember. Here, I remember my divinity. I remember I am soul and body and energy and matter. Here, I remember the original wound of separation that was illusion. Here, I am not separate. I am not behind. Here, I connect with Sky Temple, Lotus. Here, I am in the place where remembering returns. Here, I don't need to reach for connection. I am connection. I am vessel of God. I am breathing gently here, letting music take you. Here I am, the stars. Remaining with the breath, a gentle, beautiful breath. As we begin to return back to time and space, connecting to the gentle breath, calling in beautiful golden light, allowing this golden light to trickle down from above around over our fire, breaking down the spine, all the way down, allowing this golden light to hold you like a beloved. Taking a few final breaths as you begin to come back. Let these breaths be slow. Let them be full. Maybe just placing a hand slowly on your heart, placing your hand on your womb or hara, anchoring yourself in this moment. With the breath, we can stay all together in this beautiful, coherent space, web of life, this network. Let us all say, I am here. I am whole. I am home. And when you're ready, gently wiggling your toes, gently opening your eyes, and just allowing a gentle gaze. You do not have to come back to the computer screen, just allowing your surroundings to back to your awareness, your center. You are now bringing all of your truth with you. Today, especially, walk as simple as you are, just on your own time. We can all come back slowly. If you need any water breaks or any bathroom breaks, I would encourage to do that. And anybody who would like to begin sharing, I'm going to open the space up now for any shares or comments or insight, anything that is alive for you at this time. I want to say thank you to every single one of you who have joined here live and who will be watching this recording. May this time serve in the way it needs to serve your soul and your purpose and your service and your mission and all of it. Oh, I'm going to cry. Thank you. I know, Julie. What a beautiful way to prepare for celebrating life today. Yeah, absolutely. For those of you who may not know, I recently lost a I should say Julie, who's here, who has graciously joined us today as pretty much one of my oldest friends. We've known each other since we were 5. and she decided to be here today. And she and I will be at a celebration of life for a beautiful soul that just recently passed, who meant a lot to us in many different ways. He was like a second dad for me. So just wanted to put that in here. So honoring him today. Light worker. Wow. Let me see. Light walker Luke. Wow. Beyond gratitude. Thank you. So absolutely. Light walker Luke, you are most welcome. That was awesome, Elsie. Thank you. I feel I have, oh, Dr. Eva Detko. I feel I have released something. I had massive adrenal response and whole body shakes. This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love that. So happy you were able to release. So happy. Julie, so full of gratitude. Yes. Caroline, hi. Thank you, Sylvia. That was a beautiful experience. Thank you. Thank you. If there's anybody that had any kind of visions or experiences or any form of remembrance, please do share. Oftentimes, um, sometimes we go into these things and, like I always say, breathe until you're surprised. We never know what's going to happen, right? Like our soul just guides us and we release exactly what we need to release, even though we may not logically know what that is. The body always knows, right? I felt safe and allowed it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy you did. Julie, felt like being in Costa Rica again. Total reactivation. Yes. That does happen. That does happen. Evelyn, thank you, dear Sylvia. But unfortunately, the music was over your voice. Should I listen to it again with earphones? Yeah, maybe you can. I hope so. I tried to lower the music as much as possible when I would speak, and I didn't want to disturb. I didn't want to disturb too much the music either. So you can try. I hope it worked. And again, my apologies because the tech is never the best. And obviously, as we know, when we do these things online, it's a lot different than when we're actually in person and live, right? Um, we make the best of it, but thank you. I also felt very connected to my ancestors. Yes, yes, I love this. So beautiful. Lots of tears and an amazing calmness. Ah, beautiful. Let those tears flow. Let them flow. So important. So important. Thank you. Yes. If anybody else wants to, I'm not sure, Evelyn, if that was just your experience, but if there were others here that really could not hear my voice, yeah, I really apologize for that. I did my best to like lower the music and speak as much as I could, or allow it to be heard. Um, okay. Oh, Jean, Jean or Jean, I'm not sure, but I'm going to say that. Incredible experience, full body shakes and many tears. Thank you so much. Such a gift to myself. Oh, I'm so happy. Yes, such a beautiful investment into self. So happy that it resonated and it served. Um, oh, I guess even your words were lost in the music. It still goes in. It does. Okay, I guess nobody heard my words. Darn it. Yeah. I was trying to guide everybody as much as possible. My hands were numb and tingling. Yes, this happens a lot. It's called tetany. Lots of energy moving. And so it's like almost like we just need to, yeah, that happens in breath work. Shaking and cold. Yes, that's a lot of releasing and moving the energy. We do get cold. Just surrendering to my love with tears running down my face. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Sending you lots of love, Sylvia. Sending you love as well. Caroline, I used earbuds, but you were still a bit drowned out by the music. That's okay. I get it. Thank you. It's good to know, at least, if ever there's a next time, I'll just have to really, really mute the music when I speak, instead of just lowering it. But thank you. Root chakra was hot. Yeah. Melva, my right eye was twitching, then part of my face, and then my left eyebrow. All of this happened after the heart chakra. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. This would happen. Big opening, right? Yes, it still goes on. Yes. Same, Melva. Beautiful. My feet were cold too. Yeah, that happens. I could smell sage and incense. I'm not burning any. Yes. The senses, the remembrance. It's so beautiful. I am so excited. I'm so excited for you all. Today is going to be important that everybody drinks a lot of water because we're moving a lot of the epigenetic memory. This is all in the plasma field. Let's nourish the plasma by keeping it nice and supple and, hydrated. So there's that. I highly encourage journaling, or even better yet, I encourage to draw. If you could, even if you have any kind of creative flow in terms of regular coloring, painting, anything that can get you creative, and even just painting like what I'll say is like a mandala, not in a traditional form of sacred geometrical mandala, but just even like your own picture, whatever that needs to look like. You do not need to be some expert like painter or expert like drawer, but anything that comes out on paper will actually make sense. So any colors or visions or energies that you felt into that can be represented by like, crayon or paint or marker or whatever, I highly encourage that. Get creative. And then you'll notice, even like months from now, you might go back to that piece that you made and you'll be like, oh, wow, this all makes sense, right? Because spirit is always speaking through us, in all the ways. So, and then if you can journal, even journal some thoughts, on anything that came up for you, that's also really supportive. So, I'm really happy that this really took place and I was able to finally do this part 2 with you all. And yeah, just wholeheartedly grateful for all of you. Oh, I saw a tunnel and the gold light. I didn't want to come back. So nice and beautiful. We kind of have to come back, but I understand. It really does take us out of the body. And yeah, the the key is always to allow ourselves to travel, right? But maintaining embodiment, right? That becomes like the actual practice in our daily life after. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Jay, in the way beyond. It's now blowing and thundering. Earlier, it poured down with rain to cleanse me. I'm home. Merci beaucoup, Sylvia and team. You are most welcome. Most welcome. I am sending everybody love. Um, if there is anything else that comes up, you know where to find me. Send me a little email. I'm always happy to hear follow-ups and how these beautiful energies progress and evolve for you all. And again, just wishing you a beautiful Sirius portal. And yeah, just all my love and respect to you all. Keep doing the work and stay human. Yes, now 11:11. We're going to end on 11:11, Jean or Jean. I'm not sure, but I'm going to say yes. Thank you. I am sending you all love and blessings. So have a beautiful day. I will be listening to this many times. You do that. Okay. Thank you. You are most welcome. All right. Bye. Bye, everyone.